Tom.
Hey Slayers, what's up? It's your girl Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, creator of Swagslayer.com, here with my lovely co-host Rhonda from the Pink Diva Studios and our wonderful guest Annessa from Annessa.ly on Instagram. What's up, ladies?
Hi.
So today is just a reseller chat. It's like calm and chill. And you know how we do. We on topic, we off topic.
That's what's here. No, calm and chill with Annessa.
Calm and cool, collected.
So we're just gonna shoot from the hip and go off the cuff. Annessa, how has your week been?
My week has been phenomenal. I've had the greatest sales I've ever had. I had the highest price sale, single sale, and I almost had a bundle. I don't know if you saw my post or not, but it turned out that it was one of those things where they send a ton of messages about their life, and
that didn't work out.
Yeah, but and then yesterday I got to educate a new Poshmark seller because she bought 4 different items separately. So we learned about bundling, and that was a great sale. She bought some really cute stuff. So, and then my sister came over with 5 bags of clothes, and she's like a boho girl. Oh, it was like, I mean, I couldn't wait. I just stayed right by the front door where she dropped them and ripped open the bags, and ooh.
Yes.
So I'm drowning in inventory, and I'm very happy about that.
You are always drowning in inventory, though.
I am drowning it. Yes, I'm up to here in it.
You have so much inventory. I'm like, that would just really overwhelm me if I had a whole stack of inventory. But look, I'm almost getting there because I'm buying from this and buying from here, and I'm buying from here because, as you know, it's time to prepare for past time to prepare for spring and summer.
Right.
But that's what I'm about right now, spring and summer. Because if you saw my post, I was sick of my closet. Sick. I thought if I had to share this item one more time, if I had to look at this one more time, you've been in my closet too long.
Right. Yes. Well, that's what's happening to me now. And I tried to teach Mom to do the computer work.
Ooh.
Yeah, she doesn't like that. She likes to bag things, and that's okay. We'll just let her do that.
Yeah.
So she's a quick bagger, and I'm like, where'd that go? I have to list it, and I have to have it in my hand to list it. And I'm like, where did it go? Oh, it's already in the bag. It's organized. It's an HH100. I'm like, wait a minute. That was like a hot second ago. I'm not done with that. She's so organized, and I'm so not organized. Quick. She is super quick. Yeah. So she is Johnny on the spot. I'm still sleeping, and she's like, Annessa, it's time to get up. I'm like, what? It's time to start working. You're a reseller. You work from home. You got a schedule. I'm like, when are you leaving? I'm only kidding. No, she's such a blessing. She's so fun to be with.
So funny.
She's reseller. I know. Well, this is my number one beef with her is that she's freezing cold all of the time. She's got 5 layers on in the summer. So, I mean, she looks like, that kid from a toy store or whatever, the Christmas Story.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here, I'm starting menopause. So I'm dripping in sweat, and I have an industrial fan that I use whenever I'm working in here. And she'll come around the corner. She's like, are you hot? I'm like, would you turn that down? I'm like, let me just go throw myself in the snow, and I'll be right back.
Can you turn that Arctic blast down?
Yeah. Well, my chair that I sit in is bare bones beach chair near the front picture window. It's huge, and so the cool emits from it.
Yes.
And so she moved the chair over to the other side of the room and layered it with 6 blankets. We're just like, the odd couple. It's quite hilarious.
Oh,
I love it.
Those are things, these are just memories. You know what?
Yeah.
When you think about it later on down the line, you'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, it totally is. It totally. Yeah. I mean, how many, almost 50-year-old women get to have their mom hang out with them for months on end, in the house. And yeah, so it's fun. And she's super helpful. And she's like, I think that I need to step back a little bit because I'm noticing there's no pattern to the way you work. Pretty much. Well, and then she's an excellent folder, and she has everything folded. I have these giant, tall plastic bags because I have nothing that I do is coordinated. So I buy random bags and totes and things. So I have these very, very tall plastic bags, and I just throw everything in there and I label it with some random number. But she went in there and she organized them inside the bag so that you could see each item. They're like stacked like Jenga. Well, then I have to go in there and find something, and then it's like, and then she walks back in. She's like, oh, what's going on in here? I said, work, honey, it's work. She's like,
right.
Yeah. So,
I mean, well, she's trying to help you, Annessa.
No, I mean, she is helping me because she's teaching me what I'm supposed to be doing, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. And I have 3 posh rooms. So you would think that I'd be able to organize.
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
A brand new posh room, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have the formal dining room where I'm at now. It's giant. And I have things to list, my light, my ironing board, all my stuff, my little wall back here where I hang my things. And then in the other office room is all of the completed inventory and all the bags. And then when she moves out and gets her house, I'll have the girls' old bedroom for more inventory or whatever. Actually, I want it to be my little modeling studio because I want to put the mirror in the back, and then I want to sashay and do videos.
I've been seeing your posts.
Let's talk about the magic mirror, because you know I love it. I love when you do the magic mirror and how it came about. Let's talk about that.
Yes. So during this remodel, or finishing the basement, my daughter wanted her room to be all cutesy tootsy, so she got this long mirror, and it wasn't done, so she set it over where I use it, up against my curio cabinet. And so one day I put on something that I wanted to take a picture of in my ring light, and I saw myself in the mirror, and I looked so skinny. I was like, what's going on here? So I completed the whole outfit, and I went and I just did one of these in it, and I'm like, holy crud, I look good. And I'm like, I'm going to keep doing it. I was so Well, it was magical just because I thought it was magical. But since I've been home, I started doing this the beginning of the summer. I've gained like 30 pounds. So now it's magical because it really does make me look skinny because I'm not skinny anymore. So there is some magic in there. I don't understand what it is, but I'm going to keep it. So I bought a new mirror. I don't think it's quite as magical. We haven't really gotten to know each other very well yet.
Right. That's still
I think
fresh.
it's still feeling me out a little. Yeah. So I still don't have the angles right and everything, but it's still got the magic.
But it looked good the other day. Now I have to say, it really did look good the other day. Yeah. So maybe you guys are developing this relationship now.
Well, I don't think it likes me dressing up in fancy clothes. Now, if I put on a pair of yoga pants and heels, it's like, yes, honey, come here. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm not taking any fashion advice from you, Magic Mirror, but okay. Maybe I should.
So Annessa, like a while back, oh my God, a while back you had your little cricket friend.
Oh yeah, he's still here.
Yes.
And oh my God, yes, I love the cricket. What's the cricket's name again?
Well, his name is Earl, and he wants you all to know he's a grasshopper, not a cricket.
Oh, excuse me, Earl. I'm so very, very, very sorry.
Offended when you call him a cricket.
Yes.
My mom called him a cricket the other day. He was like, yeah. So his name is Earl, and he goes with me to post office. He sits on the packages and gives them good post office juju so that they always get to their destination, and they always do. I haven't had a problem yet.
I know. I do that with my unicorn Rainbow.
Yeah, it works.
Oh yeah, I've seen her. I didn't know she had a name, Rhonda.
Yes, that's Rainbow.
Oh,
yes, cool. We all have something. It's just so crazy,
I don't have anything now. I feel like I should. I don't.
It'll just come to you naturally.
It will. I've had Rainbow for so long, and when I moved, before I moved here where I was living, I thought, Rainbow, you're so cute. I was like, well, I'll just sit you on top of this package, And from there, it took off. She has to be a part of the package. She gets offended if I don't,
Right.
Like Lola,
she was like, are those packages? And why am I not sitting on top? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just place you on top.
Yeah. Well, Rita moved out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she moved into the other room. She got tired of seeing all the action and being on the shelf. So she said, you know what? Like, don't even ask me to model any of your clothes. It's not happening.
Well, Lola's right over there. So I can't really talk about her because, she'll
she can hear you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. Well, I do have a very special I have a special outfit to wear in honor of Rainbow. You'll just have to wait.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can't wait to see it.
It was my
I'm
sister's, and my sister is the, like rainbows and lollipops queen. And she's, like I said, very boho and in the moment. And she just loves nature and fun stuff. And her clients, she's a photographer, and her clients know how kind of, I don't want to say she's flighty, but she just goes wherever the wind takes her. And she's kind of unicorny. So they bought her she's 5'11", so I know it'll fit, and I'm very excited about this.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see it.
I have a full unicorn outfit.
Oh yeah, I love me a good old unicorn, honey.
That's amazing.
I used to collect them, but I don't collect them anymore. And it has to be a special one if I actually want to get it. But I'm more into the skulls now, so that's what I'm about.
What, the sugar skulls?
Oh, I love the sugar skulls. Those are my absolute favorite. Christy says I have Dragon go with me to the post office.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, Dragon. Have we seen Dragon? We need a picture.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
And earlier, Christy was saying that her mom helps her also. So her mom shares and stuff.
Okay.
Yes, Christy does have her mom share. And like she said, I guess she's typing now the spreadsheet. So yeah.
But she said her mom doesn't wake her up though.
Yeah, she doesn't get one of those. Come on, you're a reseller.
Yeah, well, because every day she's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like, and I finally told her a few days ago, I said, Mom, I'm trying, but you're killing me, man. She's like, I know. I was thinking, I'm noticing there's no pattern to what to your life.
That's the best way to live.
Are you still working at night?
Huh?
Are you still working at night?
Oh, I work very part-time at the jail, and I have 3 shifts coming up on Valentine's Day week, and then I just got a job at CVS giving COVID vaccines, and I will start orientation on the 8th. So I will be starting. Yeah, and that's part of the problem too, is like, I want to be a full-time reseller, but I cannot discipline myself. I need to have a full-time job so I can pay my bills and then do this. I built it now to where, I'm glad I did it so that I could build it up. So now if I go to work, I can share and I can package up whatever sells, and that's extra money. But for me to depend on this for my livelihood is not working out. I'm not disciplined.
And that's okay. And I like that you can be honest, because I am too lazy to go to someone else's jobs. Therefore, I cannot work. I have to do this. But you have a skill as a nurse, and you can just pop in and out as you want, bring in your money, and then you do this as like the part-time thing. So there's a space for everyone. That's what I love about reselling. You can do it as much or as little as you want. My husband is like, you have this degree, don't you want to work? Like, he's always trying to put that in my ear. I think he thinks they'll like enter my subconscious, and then I'll be like, I should work. But that is the last thing on my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're right. That's the beauty of it. I mean, you can, reselling is what you put into it. So what you put into it is what you'll get back from it. You could do it part-time, part-time, or, if you want to do it full-time, that's all good if you're able to do that. For me, I guess it's, I don't know. I like to say it's full-time, part-time.
I have a special guest. Come here.
Oh, yes.
It's right
special
there.
Guest.
Look in there. Say hi. Hi. It's Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Sorry about this. It's Brenda and Tiana. We were talking about you.
Oh, were you? Oh, okay.
It's right here.
Oh,
I got to get in.
I'm old school. I'm sorry. I don't get any of this.
Welcome.
It's good to see you.
Everybody knows you.
Oh, well, Annessa speaks highly of all of her friends, I want you to know. So,
well, I love that.
It's
Thank
a
you so much
pleasure
for
to meet
sharing
all
that.
of you. Yes.
It's good to meet you as well.
All righty. Well, you guys have a good time.
Okay, thanks.
I'm getting back.
I go work.
Oh my God, I love it. She was like,
you know where to look. That's okay. We're teaching her everything she needs to know.
That's all right. Next thing you know, she'll be
what?
live.
She won't. She'd have to put her eyebrows on. She don't want to do that.
Oh.
Anyway, what I was going to say too is that about the full-time reselling thing. It's like when you quit your job and then you go do this, you think like you can't fail, you can't go back. That's not true, because when I did this and I realized, I can't do this, when I was able to basically do this still full time and then go to my job as needed and then get this little one here, because it's only a 3-month contract, there's no pressure. So it isn't like I have to cry and put it away and, mourn the loss of what could have been or should have been because I didn't work hard enough at it. But the mix between going to work when I need to or want to, and then being able to still be home and feel like this is what I do, and then I just go run over there and do a quick job. It's the best combination I never knew that I wanted. So it really has worked out for the best. So, and then that's just that much more money and that much more satisfaction. So, if you come into it full time and you have to go back and you only have to go back to your job, like, part-time or whatever, it just feels like life is complete. It really does. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really the best feeling, because you're doing, I'm out there helping people, and then I'm out there doing what I want to do. And there's no pressure. I don't feel like I'm working 80 hours a week. So it's really great. It really is. Don't be ashamed if you have to go back to work.
Oh no, never. I mean, you know what? We all have to do what we have to do in order to survive, not only survive, but feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
Fulfilled.
You
Yes.
know?
Yes.
And that's really what it's all about, is feeling that you are feeling good on the inside about what you're doing. You're feeling fulfilled. You're a part of something other than just reselling. And if that's what you have to do, I mean, there's no shame in your game with that,
Right. Especially, I think, well, just with the nursing thing, I didn't feel like, oh, I have this degree, I have to use it. I just remember all of the people, like in the jail, for instance, when they come in and I'm able to help them, and I see, how they really feel that they've been genuinely helped by me. It's like, why am I just sitting here in my window playing with clothes? And I'm like, well, I'm not just playing with clothes, I'm fulfilling my own dream. But if I can help others get to where they need to be to make their own dreams, why am I not doing that? I have to. So
yeah,
that's kind of why I did it.
Awesome.
What's
And
that?
I love that you like doing what you do.
I do. And you would think that maybe, you wouldn't like going to a jail to work, but it's something most people don't get to see every day. It's a unique experience, but, a lot of people aren't there because they want to be, really. It's mistakes. And once you help them learn, these are mistakes and you don't do them again, and this isn't your fate and all that good stuff. Making the difference in people's lives is something that I can't stay away from for my own selfish reasons, because I, want to stay here and resell. So it is the best of both worlds, and I love it.
That's awesome. Let me tell you that what I am really proud about, I'm proud of you for, is that, from just the beginning of our friendship, well, we clicked like that, but I have watched your growth, and I am loving everything that you're doing. I especially am so proud of you for sharing your story about alopecia.
Thank you.
That you have, oh my God, you have come so far with that.
Yeah, that was hard.
I'm kind of tearing up about it, because it's just like watching your child grow and go.
I appreciate that.
But I tell you that you, I don't want to just say, oh, you're brave to do that. No, I don't think it's that. I just think I feel that in my spirit that this was meant for you to do. And I think that you're just seeing that through. I think just love it.
Yeah, because honestly, Instagram was not my thing. And I didn't want to be on it when I first started doing this reselling and getting on the Instagram and having to buy all the people's, courses. I was so overwhelmed and I wanted off. And I didn't even know I got on there in the first place. And then out of the blue, when the Uniwigs asked me to do that and then said I had to send that picture, I felt like my life was like over. Like I just finally have to show everybody what I am, and then it's over. That's how it felt. Like it was just over. So if I want free wigs, I'm going to have to just show everybody how ugly I am. And that's how I felt at that moment.
Right.
And then, like I told you guys before, once I got all of these other women messaging me, asking me, how did you find the strength to do this. And I am crying every night. And I even, wanted to harm myself because I don't want to look this way. And being able to counsel them through that, it's like, oh, that's why I had to show my bald head.
Right, exactly. Because you know what, and I say this a lot. I mean, when I'm engaging on Instagram or talking to people in my DMs or whatever, you never know who is watching you. You never know who you are inspiring.
Right.
You know who you are encouraging to step out of their box and share their story, because we all have a story. That's the thing. That's the really cool thing about us as people. We all have some type of story that's going to inspire or help the next person. And there people can look at you and be like, oh, well, if she did that, if she can show her what do we want to say? Her story through her hair, her hair story, that I can show mine. And maybe I can help someone else. It's just kind of that pay it forward type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have come up with some amazing photos. I was like, is this my model? Is this model my friend?
I don't know how they happen. I honestly don't know how they happen. And when you're looking at them yourself, you're like, well, I think I look damn sexy. And it's like, does anybody else think so? Or am I embarrassing myself? I have no idea. But then I thought, you know what? I don't care. Okay. I'm like, I'm always so like, well, because, you always get the guys coming in. They're like, hey, hi, do I know you? I'm like, no, you don't.
Those sugar daddies, honey, they wear me out.
Oh, yeah. I went, okay. So off topic, but I went on I have to go off topic at least at one point in time here.
Yes. That wouldn't be the show if we didn't.
Right.
Well, I took the tree away, so it didn't fall on my head this time. But so I learned something yesterday that on eBay, if somebody messages you, you only have about 10 exchanges. How do I know this? Because a guy, I didn't know it was a guy, somebody asked me about my Victoria's Secret bra that I put up on eBay and said, how worn is this? I just assumed it was a woman. And I said, Mom, go find this bra and I'll take extra pictures because I didn't have good ones of like where the wires come out and stuff. I wasn't really sure. And so then another message came back and said, well, if it's worn, I'll pay extra. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, well, hey, dude, if you want it for extra, you can have it for extra. I don't care what you do with it, but I had to know. I'm like, so what are you going to do with it? He's like, don't ask. So I'm like, I have to know. He's like, I smell it. I'm like, oh. So this went on because I just wanted, like, dude, if you're going to pay $100 for this bra, I will rub it wherever you want. Have it. I don't care.
Right.
As long as you're not asking
I'll rub it wherever you want.
Yeah, I'll do whatever. So, but it ended up that the messages cut off. And I was thankful for that because I felt like it was getting out of control. I didn't want to have that conversation, but I got sucked into it because I didn't know what was happening. But so if you're trying to exchange things, messages on eBay about a legitimate product or otherwise, you only have about 10 exchanges and then you have to wait till the next day.
Oh, really? Well, that's good to know. Not that I'm on today, but that's good to know. That's a good reseller tip.
Yes.
A weird one, but nonetheless.
Strange one. Yes. Well,
only me.
Now, like I say, your pictures have been just fantastic because there was one picture. Oh my God. And when I said that, when I commented, I was like, is this model my friend? I don't know.
I remember you saying that. I don't remember what picture it was though.
I was like, oh my God. And I think it was in that moment that I was like a proud mom. Look at my little chickadee. I mean, I'm always so happy for everybody. I can tell you that about Chandra because she has come like a long way. She is amazing. She is on fire. She is hitting every lick. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I get really hyped about my y'all are all my kids because I'm older than y'all. But, I get excited about everyone, and their growth and everything. So, I'm here for it, honey. I'm just keep it up. I'm here for the model pics. I'm here for the magic mirror. I'm just here for it all.
Well, that's very inspiring because never have I ever tried to like look to see like what model poses were or how to like do my eyebrows the right way. I just figured out yesterday where my arch is supposed to go. I don't know anything about any of this, but I'm like, well, what if I actually knew how to put my makeup on? If I knew how to stand and like what kind of clothes to wear, maybe I could get into the silver modeling industry, like, for silver hairs. Because I'm almost 50.
But that's the realism about you.
I would love
You
to.
see what I'm saying? That's the real, but that's everything that we see is the real Annessa. Just being Annessa.
Yeah, it is.
And so that's what comes through on your posts and things like that. It's just, I wouldn't care, I mean, I don't even see all that, the eyebrow thing, the makeup. I just see Annessa being real, and that's what comes through to me.
That's really special to me because I was one of those kids, in school who ate in the bathroom and always thought I was ugly. And then when my hair started falling out, it just went downhill from there. And now at 40, I'm going to be 48 years old now. I finally feel like I could take a picture in the magic mirror and post it and not be embarrassed of what people would say. I just wouldn't care. But to get positive feedback, like people actually like it. It's just, I don't know, my inner child just wanted that little validation so she could move on. So, thank you.
But you are absolutely beautiful. So I can only imagine, like, I guess I'm just trying to imagine why you thought you were not the hot chick before. So
I saw one of your back in the day pictures, like the back in the day picture when you first started reselling. I mean, girl, you was hot. You still hot. So
well,
you had this self-doubt.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it was or what it is, but even talking about it is kind of weird because if I were to say like my major goal in life is to want to be pretty, is that a bad thing? I don't know, because it's something I always wanted to be. Didn't think I was, and still I'm hanging on to that. And I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's something that a counselor would have to explain to me. But it's important to me to want to look pretty. I don't know what it is.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think that deep within most people, they want to look and feel beautiful.
Yeah, like it might draw people to me, and I mean, this is getting way off into the wilderness, but it's like, because sometimes it's like I would like to post 3 and 5 times a day, but it's going to be of my face and of my body, and it's like nobody wants to see that, but me. So where do I post these pictures?
People draw to people who are authentic, who are just putting themselves out there. And sometimes you just have to put yourself out there. I mean, even me, I'm telling you, I'm working more on because this up here, this is what drives me, is that when I feel something in my spirit, I always have to share it, where comes my morning thought or whatever the case may be. And so I'm really working on just, most people know, that I'm a jokester and I like to ha ha he he and do all these kind of things. But, I don't think I show that enough on Instagram unless I just have one of those moments like I had Saturday with my Beyonce, reel.
I loved that. I love that.
Girl, I burnt my bacon behind Beyonce. She owed me a slab of bacon. So
she could probably afford a couple slabs.
She could afford to give me a few slices. But, things just kind of come to me, and that's when I do them. So I'm working on where I'm trying to be where you are right now, where you are all out there like that. So I'm kind of working on that on my side, because by the time I think, I should have recorded that, the moment has passed.
Yeah. And
I want to read this comment really quick from Ava before I lose it, because it's huge and takes up the whole screen. It says, OMG, Annessa. It says, OMG, Annessa, don't think you're not pretty. Something about everyone makes them pretty. It's all different. You're absolutely gorgeous, no matter what you or others think. No someone in the world loves you.
Yeah, I think that's
out the mouth of babes.
Right. Right. No matter how much somebody tells you they love you and how, I guess maybe in my high school, everybody else around me was pretty. They call me the yellow banana, the jolly green giant. I was taller than everybody else. So,
right.
And I had a fragile little ego. But, aside from all that, I feel like I'm being a real idiot right now. But I wanted to say something about, now that I'm thinking about it, when I did start just put myself out there and, putting my sass on and do whatever I wanted in my pictures and posting them and just be a little self-deprecating, not, like serious, like, oh, look at me how sexy I am. I'll say whatever I feel about the photo. It's not always like, serious. It's like, yeah, I got yoga pants and heels on. So what? Why don't you try it? But
girl, it's a trend. Don't knock it.
Right. Well, I did get a couple of DMs about people saying, I appreciate your authenticity, that you just do what you want, you be who you are. And I always am hiding who I really am on Instagram. I'm like, why? I mean, I was hiding. And then the alopecia made me like come out. And then, if I don't know, I don't know. That's just my Instagram, I guess. I feel like I have to make an excuse for what I want to post or how I look, or I've always done that. And I'm not going to do it anymore, I guess, because if it's bringing out a little bit of positivity in others and I'm holding back, then why do it? Like, you should just keep dancing to Beyonce and, well, Tiana just
not burning your
awesome.
bacon.
I don't know where.
Not burning no more bacon awesome. With Beyonce now.
Right.
Oh my God, y'all, I was so mad. Because you know what? I actually cooked my bacon up for a week so that in the morning, if I gonna eat something like that, I don't have to worry about it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But that day I was like, okay, I fixed my first batch. And then it came to me while I was cleaning my house, because that's what I was doing. I was like, oh, let me get this, my jam. Let me, go ahead and make a reel from this. Well, girl, after about 3 or 4 times of getting it right like I wanted it, then after I posted, I was like, oh my God, bacon. Girl, that bacon was crispy, crunchy. I could do nothing but let it cool off and dump it in the trash. I was like, Beyonce, girl, you owe me some bacon. I should have taken a picture of it and sent it to her and said, Beyonce, this is what had happened was.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God.
I love this.
Tiana, those reels.
What's going on with you?
Girl, well, one, I can't get those reels right. I literally have to record the reel, edit it in my editing software, and then upload it, because to try to work it in the reels is a mess, because I did one time and I was like, oh yes, I'm ready to post it, and it disappeared. And I wanted to throw my phone in the trash. And that was the moment I knew I will just pre-record it, edit it on the software, and then upload it. Because I was like,
girl, that's too much work for me. I don't edit nothing. It's too much work. I pull that reel slide up, and it is what, like, I'm gonna do one. Y'all know I'm gonna do one when we get off here. But I do. But you know what? I can't plan it out too much. I've planned a couple because I needed someone to film it when my granddaughter was here, my assistant, when she was here, so that I couldn't do on my own.
Yes.
But let me just tell you, most of them come off the top of my head, like today, and I'm just like, here you go. This is what it is. I can't be doing any editing or whatever that is, because I just think that they're just fun.
Mm-hmm. True.
And once you start editing, when I start editing, then I'm editing it. What am I editing? That's the whole part of me doing is just for it to be fun.
I can't clip them. Okay, so like the one when I put the bench on my porch for the mailman so the porch pirates wouldn't steal it. Well, right. I had to do the before picture. Then I had to do it when we're spray painting it. Then I had to do it when we had it together. So I had to have several pieces. So I was like, let me just do it in the software and then clip them together.
You could have just taken picture, added it to the
reels. Videos. They were videos.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah. So, and y'all know I'm still learning technology. So I was like,
well, girl, me and you too, because I'm still trying to work on my YouTube and how to insert some music. I cannot get it together, but let me tell you, I paid for these, so they will be used in some form or fashion.
Ava, if you're still on, is there a way in YouTube Studio that if you already have the video, can you add like a short video to the front and a short video to the end, that intro and outro? And of course, anyone can answer who knows, but Rhonda really needs help with that. I'm still learning technology, so I have no idea the answer.
Yes, but if y'all girl, save me, hunty, save me.
Well, I use Movavi. I don't know what it is, but I paid for it, not very much, but I didn't know how to do anything on YouTube when I started doing these wig videos, and it was a complete nightmare. But this Movavi thing, I use my not Canva, it's my Spark posts, and I make, it shows you it'll show you a YouTube thumbnail, and then you just click on that, and it'll come up, and then you do whatever, paste whatever picture, words, whatever you want, and you just save it to your camera. You go back to Movavi, and it'll say, it'll have a little thing, and it says video or picture, and then you say, I want a picture, and then the pictures come up, and you just click on it, and then it's all right there. And then I have an intro and an outro. Simple. You put music in it. It's super easy to use.
That sounds simple to me. I know you said
no, it really
simple. And then you go here and then you put this and you do that and then
no, no. You make your intro little thing, whatever.
I have one already made.
Okay, well then you go to Movavi, click picture, slap it in there, done. How's that? Is that easier?
To go with my video, like my brunch with Diva.
If you have it recorded, and it's is it on your phone?
Yeah. In my IG live,
So, I don't do IG. Well, I don't know. I do like a video, whatever video,
right?
And it's in my phone, just like any other video. It's in the camera. So if you go to the Movavi, there's two little buttons at the bottom. Do you want to download a picture or a video? So I'll do video, and then I'll go back, download. I'll click the picture button, and then that will come up, and then you can drag it. So I just drag it to the front, and then I go back to my camera. I grab my outro, hit picture, and then drag it to the end. Save, done.
Yep. I tried to explain that to her too, because I use a different software, and she said the same thing to me that she's saying to you.
Yeah, I bought like 4 different movie video software
y'all,
things.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it today with some
you
kind
gotta
of
have software.
I know.
Yeah.
I just can't even say anything else. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I didn't have the choice to not make videos, so I had to learn how to edit videos. Right. And I sat on the couch for 3 days straight. I smelled like BO and didn't pee, and I'm like, I'm getting this thing done, and it's because I'm not sitting here anymore doing this, or I'm just gonna quit. I want to quit.
Yeah, I think for me, I think that once I find something that's gonna be just pretty cut and dry, where I can put boom and boom on that end and be done with it, that will probably, I'm sure that I'll be okay once I do it, but it's just the fact that it just seems so long and drawn out when somebody tells me. And I
paid $70 for the year, and it takes like literally 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to add them in the row.
And that's the other thing. I don't want to pay for an app. If I can get away from that, that would be the best for me, because I don't want to pay for an app just to do that. So, that's my whole thing too.
Yeah. If you do a lot of videos, though, to have something that's easy to use, it's worth the money. But
soon she's going to have lots of videos recorded live here on YouTube. We don't know the date yet. We're waiting for that announcement.
There is always one.
That's why I quit announcing anything. You're probably never going to get it in the first place. Secondly, it's too much pressure.
Well, one day it shall be. I'll just say that. But I am working on something even before that for YouTube. I'll just have to go in, when you know. I'll just say it like that. I am working on something. I'm just trying to fit it in so that the people that I want to be a part of it check their schedules and things like that. But I did have a brainstorm. When I woke up, I was like, oh, you know what? That's kind of a cute idea. I think I'll do that.
I'm excited.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So, Annessa, I may need your schedule.
Yes. I'm popular.
They like me. They really like me.
I was like, I'm probably not going to get asked.
Yes, you are. Yes, of course. I definitely had already thought of you. So that's why I'm talking about it right now. But for everyone else, I'm really excited about this little project. I'm going to pull it together. It's going to be a quick pull together. And, hope you guys support it, because you guys are always so great at supporting me, Tiana, Annessa. So It'll be fun. It's a fun thing. It's nothing serious unless we just have to venture that way. But it'll be more fun. I think it's just be something, fun. I want to bring something fun to YouTube.
Nice.
So make sure you're following her at Instagram at the Pink Diva Studio, so you'll hear the announcement when she posts it.
Yes.
You're the best
And
hostess, Tiana.
Thank you.
You really are. Every time you do this professional thing, and she's just, oh my gosh, she's always smiling. She knows what to say, when to say it. It's just, how do you do it?
She's awesome sauce. She's awesome
How do I
sauce.
know? I think I'm messing it all up, but like you, Ashley, like they're like, you're doing so great. How do you know how to do this? Like they asked me to be the expert speaker at an event for YouTube. I was like, you want me to teach somebody else to screw up every day? Sure, I can do it.
No, not even. I mean, no, because I'm just the whole thing. I'm like, I don't know. She's just so patient, and she just kind of lets me run like a 2-year-old around her YouTube. Thank you.
Well, today was just all about you and us just having a chit chat with you, and it was a laid back day today, and you're like a breath of fresh air.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
You totally are. Well, I just want to know what's going to be next for Annessa.
Yes, tell us.
Wow, if I could only turn my computer around to show you the mess that I have. What's next for me? You know what? I don't know. I don't know. Making some money is first on the, getting my weight back down so that I can bring more of my outfits on me into my Poshmark closet and into, well, okay, to be honest, it's going to be a website. I don't know when it's going to happen. I hope it happens, but it's going to be me talking about how I think and how I feel. It's just going to be all about me because that's all I know. Modeling my clothes, selling the clothes, and trying to help people with whatever it is they need help with, or somebody to talk to, any kind of advice from whatever to whatever. I don't care. Just a safe, easy place to go if somebody needs to talk to me, and then buy my clothes, because I don't know what else it would be, and that's as organic as it can be. And kind of like a blog, I guess, with a website.
Yeah.
But
that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like modeling the clothes. I like trying them on, all the body positivity, because I am older and, I don't have a perfect body, but you can try to make it perfect as possible by getting a magic mirror in the right clothes. But if I was to say what was in my future, that's really all I've been thinking about, if the thought does cross my mind, just because I'm so overwhelmed with inventory. And I did do too much on Instagram, and I tried to be too many people at once, and it didn't work. So I was kind of just waiting, hanging around, seeing what one thought kept coming to my head, like as a real big project, something that would make me money and make me feel like I'm giving something of myself. And that seems to be the thing, like the blog/website. So I don't know, but that's probably what's going to be happening, and getting my weight down and getting healthy. So yeah,
I like that.
Well,
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I do too, and I'm looking forward to your website. I'll definitely subscribe to your email list so that I won't miss anything.
Yeah, it's just going to be goofy me, goofy fun, goofy, my life, real stuff. I just think people need to see real.
Yes,
that's what I've gotten from just sitting back, maybe because I kind of took a little bit of a break from Instagram and all the sharing and all the pressure of it, just to see what did I want to get from it and what did I want to give. And I just want to be me. I don't want to be an Instagram account. I want to be Annessa on Instagram. You know. Yeah, so that's kind of where I
miss that. They forget, like, your Instagram account is about either you or your business, or you and your business, but you are still a huge part of that. And it is challenging to live up to somebody else's expectation, because the truth is you don't know what their expectation is. And a quarter of the people have a different expectation from the other quarter, from the other quarter, from the other quarter. So just do what makes you happy, because your vibe will always attract your tribe. So.
And that's so true. And like I say, people Authenticity. People love that.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
so, and
that's
you
what I've
give that, and
noticed.
you bring that all the time. You bring it all the
Oh,
time. So that, you know, I
thank
love
you.
it, and that's why we love having you here. You know, anytime we
And
get a chance to talk to you.
well, I love that you guys let me be me. I don't have to pretend to be something I'm not to fit into the program. It's
Mm-mm.
nice. It's just
Yeah,
me.
No,
So
I just
that's
want to
what we're
see.
doing.
I just, yeah, girl. Look,
This is
this
us.
is as real as I can get. Look, I'm
Yeah.
here, no makeup, no, you know, just
I
slick that
hear you.
hair down. You know, it's
Yep,
just me. This is the real me every day. You
yep.
know, and
And we love it.
I decided to do that because people think I love my makeup and doing all that. I do that for Brunch with Diva, but you know, here, I mean, we talk about real things. You know, we're just really laid back, and so that is, you know, that's me every day. This right here.
Yeah.
So probably the only thing different is, you know, when I finish, then, you know, off comes the bra and all that, and I put on a work shirt. I put on a
Yeah.
work shirt and go to
Right.
work.
Yep.
Yeah.
I already have my
But,
yoga pants on. Now I just got to whip the shirt off and put the new one
girl,
on.
I can't even show y'all what I have on the bottom because these are girl, it's just a pair of my big pants from when I used to fit them, and they used to fit me really tight.
Uh-huh.
So I still kept like about 3 pair of them because now they're just comfortable. They're baggy,
Right.
you know, when I bend over or I have to do, you know, I can work in them. So
Well, at least you're
girl,
wearing pants because
Yeah.
I usually don't have pants on at home ever. So you've seen,
Yeah.
Rhonda has seen when I'm getting ready for the show and like I have to get up. She's like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "Sorry, we're not live yet."
girl, let me tell
love-
you, it might look all contained up here,
Up
but
here.
on the bottom, it's a hot mess, honey. It's a hot
Oh,
mess.
oh, I hear you. I hear you.
I'm
Oh,
like
girl.
those people in the commercial that look all, you know, business like up here, but then the camera happens to veer down and they're, you know, bottomless. That's Tiana.
That happened to me. I'm not going to tell y'all when, and don't go searching for it, but that happened to me one time. And since then, I do at least try to wear my bike shorts in case something goes wrong. At least I have on bike shorts because, man, that was unexpected.
Girl, I
Ooh.
could not do that. One day I did think about, you know, I threw a big t-shirt on and I was like, this is it. And then I started thinking, I was like, no, just my luck. The day I want to do this, you know, my phone would dip because it was for a brunch with Diva. My phone would dip, my stand would, you know, something. I just had all these horrible images in my head. So I was like, yo, let me just go put on some of these big old shorts here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Girl, it's that behind the scenes that get you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
so true. That is
Yes.
so true.
It is so true. I think I love seeing people's behind the scenes, but I was like, y'all, if y'all saw my behind the scenes, woo, child. They'd be like, what has she got on? What did she actually post that?
Mhm.
I'm just showing y'all behind the scenes. You say you want to see.
Right. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Annessa, is that shirt behind you for sale?
It is.
In your
my
pocket?
So
sister,
cute.
my sister, it was in her little bag of treasures. Yeah, I think this one is the men's, and I have a woman's that's got a glittery face that says
So
best day ever.
matching.
Yeah.
In Poshmark, correct?
It hasn't been listed yet,
Okay.
but you know, I always will you know,
You can
whatever
DM her.
DM.
you can have whatever you want, Tiana.
I'm just telling the Slayers so they want to buy matching ones.
Oh.
Yes. So
I thought you wanted it. It's like, okay, you can have it.
let me tell everyone what Annessa sent me. I wish I had it right here. So she did this unboxing, and there was like it's not a scuba suit, but it's like the shape of a scuba suit, but made out of bathing suit material. And I was like, yo, what size is that? Can I get that? Right? And so she was like, yeah. She was like, it's kind of short because it had stirrups. She was like, so I can't put the stirrups on feet or whatever. So I'm thinking, okay, she tried it on. She's like, I think it's for kids. I was like, okay, no problem. How much?
No
Let me
problem
cash out.
there.
Send it to me, right? Because now that when I wash my hair, because I, have this beautiful natural hair, and I use different products, and sometimes it'll irritate my skin because wash day, for anybody who knows, is a whole routine. And so I need something to cover up all my skin while I wash my hair, just so I don't have to worry about it irritating my back. I don't get a rash or anything. It just irritates while I'm in the shower. So I was like, yes, can I get that? So she sent it. I got it the other day because I check the mail like once a month. And so I pull it out. My daughter gets so excited because she thinks it's for her, right? But she's eating dinner, so she didn't get up to try to grab it. My husband is like watching TV, but I'm standing in front of it, right? So I go into the bathroom to put it on. Oh my gosh. It was a struggle, but I got into it. Trying to zip it up over my adult chest was the problem. So then I come out of the bathroom, not thinking, just to get my clothes out of the living room that I left there. My husband starts laughing. He was talking about, what did he say? Okay, so he made like the announcer voice, and he was like, just entering the stage is the Jamaican bobsled team. I was like, what? You know, the movie Cool Runnings. And I was like, thanks, babe. And
oh my God, that is hilarious.
She was like, I thought that was mine. I was like, no, it's mine.
So did it work for you?
Yes, it's going to work perfect. But I already told Annessa, it is going to be very difficult trying to take it off once it's all wet. But I love it. I'm so glad I have it.
It was just so bizarre because when it was in a 10 for 10 box, I think I got, and I pulled it out. I'm like, what? This, in God's name is this? I had no idea. Is it kids? Is it adults? Is it for swimming or sledding or skiing or what the hell is this? And I was like, nobody's going to buy this. I think I'm just going to go put it out in the garage in the big bag of returns to Goodwill. And I was trying to get this DMs like, oh, that scuba suit. I'm like, somebody wants that thing. All of the beautiful things that I have in my closet, all of the beautiful things that are in my to be listed. And somebody messages me about this thing. I was just like, why? And I'm like, well, I mean, I understood why, but I'm like, it's just so weird that I have 18,000 beautiful dresses. And Tiana wants the scuba suit in my Goodwill box for $1. Like, wait a minute. What am I doing wrong here? Give me some more scuba suits.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. And you know what? I would have never even thought, I mean, I don't have that, you know, it doesn't, you know, shampoo in my hair doesn't, you know, affect me or anything. But I would have never thought to use something like that. And that is a good tip for people who suffer from that, who have sensitive skin. That is a great idea for when they shampoo their hair. You know, you have to do all the stuff, the condition, all this, that, and the other. If you have a lot of hair, then you know you're in there for a little brief period of time.
Yes.
You know, so I think that that's an awesome tip. That's a tip that someone could use.
Yeah, because I use the tea tree oil to help keep my, because I have dandruff or whatever. I actually have something, it's called something else. I don't want to talk about it. I just call it dandruff because people ask too many questions. And so the tea tree oil helps treat that. Well, they do, and I don't want to get into it. But if you get that tea tree oil on my back, it's like itchy. So you know, on my back. So yeah, fabulous, Annessa. I'm so glad you unboxed it. Thank you.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to. I'm like, nobody's going to want this stuff. But hey.
You never know. See, there you go. Exactly. You just never know.
Exactly.
I mean, I felt that way too about things, and that now, you know, just a real quick story about how I used to, when I started reselling, I was like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. I'll get that. I'll get that. I'll get that. Girl, those clothes did not sell. Now, something I'd be like, ugh, I don't think I'd.
The ugly stuff sells first.
That flies out of my closet. And I will always refer back to this denim top that I have that I thought was so cute. I was like, oh yeah, somebody eat this up. People love denim. Girl, she's still sitting in my closet looking at me like, well, I'm still here. And I'm like looking at her like, yeah, but you're about to go. I don't know where you're going, but you got to get the heck on up out of here.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, a lot of times too in the beginning when I would do unboxings, I would make fun of the clothes and they'd be the most hideous things ever. And then I go and look and it's like a $400 dress and everybody wants it. I'm like, I got to stop saying that, you know, when I unbox things. But, I was going to say something else. Oh, in that same box with the scuba suit, there was a gold lame long sleeve button up collared shirt. And I was like, and what do you know? I think it was Cecily. She's like, oh, I'm feeling that gold lame. What? Do I need to go to fashion school? What am I missing here? And then my daughter comes in and she's like, oh, that gold top's kind of cute. I'm like, wait a minute, am I in an alternative universe?
Because the young kids are the ones that are wearing the throwback clothes from the 80s, 90s, and things like that. I lived through that phase already. Must I endure it again?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, because I thought, well, it might have been cute back in the 70s, but I think we're on 80s, aren't we? What era? Okay, yeah. And but I was like, I'm not going to make fun of any of these clothes anymore because people are going to think I'm rude and that I obviously don't know.
Think that you're rude, but
I don't know anything.
You're always surprised that what other people find to be fashionable or cute.
Right. And why would I? Yeah. And as a reseller, why would I question if things are cute just because I think so? Like I need to get out of that mindset. Really
that's why I was like, you know what? I don't turn my nose up as the old folks used to say. I don't turn my nose up at too many things anymore. I just have to be specific about what I know will sell. Now, I'll get a few. I try to stay away from pants because pants just sit in my closet as well and laugh. I'm not going. I'm still here.
Yeah.
So I really try to be specific about what's in my closet. And now that I'm revamping it, I'm even more so because what I want to do, I want this stuff to move. I don't want it to just stay here forever, like it's setting up a home.
Right.
It's got to go.
Yeah. So what do you find sells the most? Because honestly, I don't have no rhyme or reason as to what I buy, what I sell, what's selling. I have no idea. I did one little thing once about, like what brand sold in my Poshmark closet, just because I had written or got a report and thought it would be fun. But otherwise, I don't have inventory. I don't do, logistics and analytics and all that. I don't do any of that. So I don't even know what's supposed to be selling. I really don't. I'm a bad reseller.
I don't think, for me, since I just sell strictly plus sizes, I can tell that there's a certain time that tops will just go.
So tops mostly sell the best.
I sell a lot of tops because I keep a lot of tops. So, I sell a lot of tops. Now I'm going to kind of venture into, shorts because here we come, for the season. And, a couple of cute little skirts. I don't want a lot of skirts because they don't sell immediately. But if they're really cute, and what I decided to do was try to, here coming up, I'll be styling them. So hopefully that'll help them move as well.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm going to kind of flip things up a little bit, do maybe a couple of videos on styling, some plus sizes and things like that, because I don't typically model anything. But sometimes, I'll throw on something and, take a pic like I did the other day. And I'll say, oh, yeah, this is in my closet or whatever. But I don't typically do that on myself because, one, I don't have time to jump in and out of outfits.
Yeah.
And
it's
sometimes, I haven't gotten small enough that some of them fit me either.
Yeah, I can't wear the stuff in my closet. I purposely don't buy my size because what I find is if I buy my size, as I pull it out to list it, I'm like, oh, this is cute. I'm just going to keep it. And then I'll keep everything. So I don't buy my size.
Yeah.
But,
yes, I had that problem yesterday with Tiana when she was showing me a couple of things. I was like, "Ooh, now, honey, that's really cute." I think she's like, I was like, "Okay."
I was like, "This is for you to make money." Okay. But shoes and tops sell a lot for me. I have more shoes than anything else, so definitely shoes. But shoes are year round. Well, I sell sneakers.
Yeah.
Specific sneakers are year round, so that can go at any time. Plus, most of my sneakers are 2 for $80, so people are gonna bundle and get 2.
So that's real smart. That's real smart.
You have a strategy, then that's good.
Yeah. Okay. And see, right now, as shoes, I have a lot of heels, and they, I had just mentioned to Tiana, I said I'm gonna snatch these heels off here, and then I ended up selling 2 pair. I was like, see, I'm sick of y'all. I need you to make up your mind. You've been sitting there. Now, all of a sudden, I talk about getting rid of you. Now you want to move along.
And that's why I leave everything up. I just leave everything up. I never take anything down. I just add more to it. Now, granted, I do have 2 items that I've had since I started reselling, and they just will not get out of my closet. 2 out of 1,100 don't bother me. I just one day someone's gonna buy them. Just gonna leave them there.
Just that figure 1,100. Whew.
I know.
I wouldn't know what to do. I would just can't. I just have to stop working.
I think I have 1,400 now.
Oh my God!
Nice. I
can never about 10% of what's here.
I can never get past 1,200. Like I will start to get to 1,200, and I have no complaints. Don't get me wrong, but I'm always between 990 and 1,150. I can never get above because then the stuff sells, which I'll take it. But yes, I haven't hit that threshold.
So tell me, because maybe I'm slow, because I'm trying to see, is there a reason to have that big of a closet? Because I like a smaller closet for me because I feel like that's what I can handle. But that comes having a bigger closet just comes from putting, continuous listing, and it grows and grows and it grows. Right. But do you relist your whole closet? Do you just pick out certain things in your closet? No. I just try to find out why have that size closet. I guess I just don't understand.
For me, it works. I'm on a show 5 times a week, 6 times a week, and then 3 times on Clubhouse. So there are times that I don't get to list, but then my revenue stays the same because I've already listed. So before the children were at home, before the children were at home being schooled by me, the principal, the coach, and everything else, Lord Jesus, I was listing 100 a week. I already knew that I was not going to go past 1,300. That was my max. 1,300, I was going to be done. And then maybe relist, because like I said, I didn't even consider relisting until I started List Perfectly, and even still haven't even gotten to relisting. I just started putting the things in List Perfectly last week when they said it was unlimited amount of items that you could put. So I just started putting them there. So I haven't relisted yet. So when I can't list, there have been weeks that I literally listed 0 items, but my income was the same because they're already there. So if I had a smaller closet, for me, when I can't list, my income would go down, if that makes sense.
Well, now, one, I don't keep a lot of overflow inventory like you guys. And so, because I just can't house all that. I just can't. It would irritate, like the death pile, dead pile that I have in there. I am so ready to get it out of my house. I just can't. I can't have all that. It's just too much for me. But maybe I'm not sourcing enough.
But too, you have to say also, my space, everything that's listed is off site.
Well, for you, yes, I got that.
Aren't listed are in my office, which sometimes my husband is like, when are you gonna list these? So, but I have a shelf here and everything in my office for all the things that aren't listed. So I list from home and then I take them off site when I go to pull the orders. So for your space, if you only have a small space, you don't want 1,100 items in your home because now you don't have a home. You live in an office, if that makes sense.
Exactly. And you know what? Coming from living with my friends, I did everything in my bedroom. I had a wall over here for my inventory. I had a desk. I had my printer. I had everything. On both sides, this wall was my photo wall. So I had my ring light, the backdrop and all that. So I was surrounded by all of my work. I was surrounded by work. And so when I moved into my space, I was just like, I don't want anything in my bedroom. I don't want to do that. And so now, like I say, I come in my living room, which is fine because that's where all this fabulous natural light is. And Lola, because she's picky, she wants to be in a certain spot so she could, glisten and glow in the picture, I guess. So, that works for me. But when I, as I had tendonitis from lifting all these boxes out of this little closet that I have. So that's in the works too. That's why I look and I think I want to source more, but I just can't imagine where I'm going to keep all of it.
Right. And don't trade in your sanity and your happiness and your comfortability for more inventory. It's not worth it.
Girl, that day that I had that Jomar box, which I have a code in my bio, click the link, please.
Yes.
And my
And
code is
eventually
Pink
it'll be in
Diva.
the description. Once I get my life together, her Jomar link will be in the description from now on. I can put it in there.
Yes.
Time, head to her IG.
If you've always wanted to try Jomar, yes, please use the Pink Diva code. I would deeply appreciate it. And you'll get some good stuff too. Because I have been happy with this last box that they sent me, but then, just my shameless plug right there. But, I don't know. I cannot trade my peace of mind for that. But when I had all that inventory in here, because I had got 2 boxes, I mean, my living room looked like... and I looked around, I was like, child, this is not the life, honey.
Right.
That's a habit. Yeah. Keeping a bunch of, I know Christy had, we not even gonna get started on Christy.
I'm trying to go down too, because it doesn't bother me to be surrounded by work every day. It doesn't bother me, but it does bother my husband. So when I get big shipments in, it sits in the living room because it cannot fit in the office. I have to list it to then get it to the other location. He does not like that. So it bothers him mentally. So I have calmed down on sourcing and I'm just focusing on listing. But another thing is I've actually stopped listing for the month of February so I can finish this book, because the pre-sale comes out on February 14th and then the book will drop in March.
Oh, glad I have a date now.
Yeah.
I told you that last week. You were not listening, but no, it's okay.
Oh, I was listening. I just thought I had to say something.
Oh, great. So I'm not going to list anything so I can finish the book. Then once the book is done, I will start listing again in March. However, which I've told Rhonda that I haven't shared with everyone yet, I started a new project that is also going to take lots of time, energy, and mental capacity, but will bring me more income. So I will be documenting that probably starting into March, beginning of April. Wow. So I have a lot going on. So I'm not taking on a whole bunch more inventory. I'm trying to get out the inventory I have because I have at least 1,000 pieces to list.
Ooh, child, just a word, 1,000 pieces. Well, we know Annessa has stockpile inventory, so
let me see if I can show you this. It's just so horrible. Let's see.
Those things.
No, that is your life pile.
Yeah.
And there's more.
Yes.
And it spills over into the foyer. It's all, I don't know. Well,
big business.
It's everywhere.
Big business order their inventory ahead of time. You are just treating your business like business. I love it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I like it. And this is a house with 3 grown big teenagers.
Right.
And they're downstairs, but I mean, this is just how we've always lived, kind of like just wild and free stuff everywhere. But I have taken over this dining room. It spills over into the foyer, into the hallway, around into the office. And it's just...
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, because that's what my mom said.
She's when you used to say that, it spilled over into the foyer. I was like, surely not. But then, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I'm looking at my son on the floor. He's putting on his shoes to go. But he blends into the clothes. It's just like... It's just a sea of piles of folded clothes. And then
I love it.
He's right there.
I love it. I love it.
Are you okay in there? Rhonda, do you remember me telling you about that dream I told you he had, that he jumped in a pile of clothes to get from the boogeyman?
That's great.
I do remember that. That was hilarious. I was like, man, that's when you know you have too much inventory.
Bye.
The kids start dreaming about it.
Yeah.
Annessa, I'm so glad that you joined us today.
Yes.
It's been a blast. I always love talking to you.
Thank you. This was a blessing. It started out to be a day where I thought I was going to have to let loose with some tears, but now I feel wonderful. So thank you.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, this is just what I needed today. I mean, no, nothing bad, of course. I told the girls before, nothing bad, nothing anybody else isn't going through, but sometimes things just pile up on you, and then your friends come along and they make everything better. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you could come today. We always love talking to you.
Thank you. And when Tiana, when you came in and said, "Oh, that shirt, is that for sale in your Poshmark closet?" It's like she did it again. What a hostess! What I mean, honestly, you have such a natural ability, and the fact that you're always smiling just blows me away. I love it. I love it. I love to see your face. Anytime I can see your face, it brightens my day. So,
Thank you,
thank you for
Annessa.
having me.
That's so sweet.
I'm
And
so
Rhonda, I
happy.
love
Now,
you.
do this.
What? Oh, you're cutting out. Cutting out.
Did we lose her? Oh,
No, I'm here.
okay. Now you're back. You kind of froze there for a second.
Tiana or me?
Tiana.
Oh, yeah, she did freeze.
Oh, I'm here. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
My internet.
Froze.
I know.
I'm not really froze. I was just playing.
Oh.
It's the end of the show. I got to do something stupid.
Look, I want to remind all the Slayers, make sure you are Annessa.Lee on Instagram. Be looking out for her website. Let's have it together. Do not watch Rhonda's show tomorrow, the Brunch with Diva at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also be on the lookout for her Valentine's special that she'll be doing. She has posted about it on her Instagram at the Pink Diva Studios. Of course, myself and Britany from Britany All Bossed Up will be here tomorrow at 10:45 a.m. Doing What Sold Wednesday. Britany and I have very different closets, so we're going to show you what sold in her closet and what sold in my Poshmark closet and eBay, because we have eBay too.
I'm gonna have to tune in while I'm getting ready for Brunch with Diva.
Yes,
darling. It's couple months. Couple months on Brunch with Diva. Couples all month long. Oh, it's going to be exciting. It's like the newlywed game all over again.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yes.
And that is on Instagram. So don't forget that it's on
Instagram.
And then Thursday, which is the day after tomorrow, we're having Crystal from Brickwall Shop. She is a pro seller on Flyp. So, Monday we talked with James from Flyp, the CEO and creative genius, with his partner, Danny. So Thursday, we're going to be talking to Crystal because she actually sells with Flyp and gets the consigned inventory. So we'll hear her story and how she became a Flyp seller. And now so thank you again, Annessa. Thank you, Rhonda. And then we will talk with you.
Thank you,
yes. We'll talk to you tomorrow, Slayers. Bye.